Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name's Josue, and I'm just here to do quick answers and questions. We'll grab the book. Alright, so someone asked this question. It's kind of an apologetic question, but I guess so. I'll answer it. It says, how do you respond to an unbeliever that says there are too many hypocrites in the church? And what do you say to someone who says they already believe in God but hasn't committed their life to Him? As for, there's going to be a lot of people who profess to believe in God, but in James it says faith without works is absolutely dead. It's dead. I mean, you can't force a person to go to church. You can't force a person to call on the name of God. You just have to let them be, because it's all up there to their own decision. But I encourage you to inform them and let them know that everybody will be held to judgment one day. Everybody will have to encounter God right there at the judgment seat, and everybody will be held accountable for their actions here on earth. Held accountable for whether they chose Christ or whether they chose Satan. So just let them know. Well, if you don't want to go to church, I mean, tell them with grace and truth. Tell them with love and compassion. Tell them that, hey, I'm just letting you know out of love that, Christ is gonna be the one on the judgment, as a judge. We're gonna be the ones on the judgment seat. So it's all up to God. It's not even up to them. Who cares if they say they're good? And as for all the hypocrites in church, oh, tell me about it. All the hypocrites in church. Wait, hold on, let me read the question again. This is a very good question. So how do you respond to the unbeliever when they say that there are too many hypocrites in church? Tell me, find a perfect church out there and let me know about it, because I'd like to know about it. Because seriously, truth is, there's probably going to be hypocrites at every church. I mean, Jesus went into a synagogue and he actually yelled. He yelled and he turned tables. He flipped over tables. Yeah, check it out. It's in the gospel. He flipped over tables because they were doing ungodly business in there. They were doing stuff that was not necessarily need to be done in the synagogue, and Jesus got upset over it. God was calling him out on it, and that's the same thing today. There's people that aren't even in church for the use of for the sole purpose of getting closer to God. There's people in church who go just because their parents bring them or because a friend brings them. And there's going to be plenty of hypocrites in church. But you know what? Your mindset shouldn't be focused on man. Your mindset should be focused on God. You shouldn't be looking on the example of others. You should be imitators of good, Paul says. We should be imitating other people. But when it comes down to the hypocrites and the people who totally do something opposite of what they talk about, forget them. They already have their reward, and that's self-proclaiming that they already know God. God said that's already their reward, but our reward awaits in heaven. So for the unbeliever that says all those hypocrites are in church and that's why I'm not going to go, that's just the lamest excuse. They're just trying to make an excuse for themselves. Plenty of non-believers will make up tons of excuses. You know what? I bet you even if they saw bread fall out of the sky, and I bet you if they saw Jesus work a miracle right in front of their eyes, yet they still wouldn't believe. So, that's just another unbeliever trying to make a lame excuse. Trust me, I've talked to plenty of non-believers. So, hey, thanks for listening. I hope this could help you out.